Alright, what is up? My name is Warren Freeman. And we are here with, and I'm already having technical difficulties, son of a bitch. Alright, there we go. We're back live now. This is episode 28, and I'm just shooting straight from the hip here. I don't have anything written down, nothing's planned. Everything is just spontaneous. Everything is just going to flow right off the top of my head with this episode. So, this is a not a three-part episode, but I'm going to be talking about three different things. I'm going to talk about Roman Reigns' suspension, and I'm going to talk about Paige's arrest, and I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the upcoming draft with the WWE. Now, I know y'all are thinking, man, you late as hell. This shit happened last week. Why you just now talk about it? Well, I'll tell you why I'm talking about it. I was going to do Roman Reigns' suspension when it came out last week, but I figured that would be too short of a video to do. And then the Paige getting arrested, I was going to link that in there, but I figured it was too short of a video to do. So I figured now we got the Roman Reigns situation, we got the Paige thing to talk about, and we got the draft. So I'm going to try not to just ramble, and I usually do ramble when I don't have anything written down. But like I said, I'm shooting from the hip. So Roman Reigns suspension. You know, I hate to judge people. I don't consider myself a judgmental person. You know, everyone has their extracurricular activities. They do what they do. And that's fine. But I look at Roman Reigns and I look at a guy who literally he is at the top of his career. He is at the apex of his career. Whether the fans accept him or not, he has the machine behind him. And if you know, and the machine is Vince McMahon, Triple H, management. Roman Reigns has the machine behind him, and he just squanders it. And it's just so frustrating to me. And I'm sure it's so frustrating to all the other guys in that locker room who work their asses off, who stay clean, who put on better wrestling matches, by the way, who connect with the audience better than Roman Reigns does. All these things, so many people do much better than Reigns does, but they don't get the opportunities that Roman Reigns is handed. He's handed these opportunities and he goes and blows them. I mean, this by far is probably one of the biggest drug busts since Randy Orton. I mean, I'm scrambling my brain trying to figure out, I wonder how this is going to affect Battleground. I wonder how this is going to affect the draft. Roman Reigns is set to come back July 21st, which is, I believe Battleground is July 24th. So, and the WWE management made these plans knowing that Roman Reigns had violated the wellness policy, because they had him show up on Raw to announce the match at Battleground, and they had him wrestle at Money in the Bank, all knowing that he had violated the wellness policy. So you got to believe that he's going to be in the triple threat match at Battleground, which is not going to help Roman Reigns' case there, because Roman Reigns is already detested and hated by the fans. So when Roman Reigns comes back and he's in that triple threat match, it's just going to give the fans more reason to hate Roman Reigns. This is a case where I watch. You'll see, Thomas. Watch when he comes back. He's going to get booed even more now because he's not on TV, and he's just going to be inserted into this match without being involved in any of the build-up to their triple threat match. Alright, so that's Roman Reigns. I'm going to cover Paige real quick. Nothing really much to talk about with Paige. Paige basically was apparently arrested from some sort of domestic dispute with her boyfriend, Alberto Del Rio. From what I've read... Oh, okay. Well, you know, Thomas, I read something today saying that he might not be in the match. But I still think he's going to be in the match because they've already announced a triple threat match for Battleground. Yeah, I agree, Harry. Anyway, Paige got arrested, basically a domestic dispute with Del Rio. From what I read, it was nothing physical, thank God, because we don't need another Jerry Lawler on our hands. But I read something interesting about that. I read that apparently that was set up to be filmed for the WWE Network show You Got Swerved. How true that is, I'm not sure. That may have been a cover-up. Maybe Paige really did get arrested. And Harry, you cannot type. Sadly, I think he stays in the ash. I'm just going to assume that says match. Alright. What I really want to talk about, I got Roman Reigns out the way, got Paige out the way. I want to talk about the draft. And I'm going to put my booking cap on. Here's my booking cap. It's invisible. You can't see it. And this is how I think that they should do the draft. Alright. You got one world champion, that's Dean Ambrose. Whether he's still champion at the time or not is irrelevant. You got one world champion. So this is what you do. You keep that one world champion and you have him wrestle on both shows. Then, you pick the Intercontinental title and the US title. And you give it to either Raw or SmackDown. Whichever show has that title doesn't matter. But let's just say Raw has the Intercontinental title, SmackDown has the US title. And you make those two mid-card titles like the show's title. Like, say the Raw title is the Intercontinental title and the US title is the SmackDown title. And those are like the main titles that are defended on those two shows. Then that way, that elevates those mid-card titles into main event titles. Okay? So you got the US title and Intercontinental title. I'm not sure what to do with the tag titles. For now, just have the tag titles wrestle on both shows. For now. So we have a more in-depth tag division to which you can have two tag titles. Or what you could do with the tag titles is bring the NXT tag titles up and just basically combine the NXT roster with the SmackDown roster. Then you have two tag titles there. Then you could, because you still need mid-card belts, right? Because the Intercontinental title and the US title I've promoted to main event titles. So you still need some mid-card titles. So bring back the Cruiserweight title. Or if you want to erase Hornswoggle altogether, just scrap the Cruiserweight title and just bring back the Light Heavyweight title and put that on SmackDown as your mid-card title. And then you could have maybe, this is my idea, Harry. I didn't steal this from you. It's my idea. You have the Light Heavyweight title on SmackDown, and then you maybe bring back, I don't know, the European or the Hardcore title, or another mid-card title for Raw. So that way, you have mid-card titles. Women's title, I'm not going to even try to book the women's division because the WWE doesn't give a shit about it, so neither do I. So for now, just keep the women's title, have the women's title bounce back and forth between Raw and SmackDown. And basically, that's how I think they should do the draft. Will they do it that way? Who knows? The WWE is going to do what they want to do. But the point of this draft should be to make new stars. If you don't make any new stars from this draft, then it's pointless. It's pointless. I am tired of John Cena. Okay? I don't care how many John Cena fans are out there. I'm tired of John Cena. I'm tired of Roman Reigns. I want to see new stars being established. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Bring up Finn Balor from NXT. I want to see those guys get established as main event stars so that we have these stars so that when John Cena, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns are... okay, fine. Don't take the NXT tag titles. Just bring back the old SmackDown belts then. But basically, that's what I think they should do with the draft. But that's my opinion of it. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to make me want to watch SmackDown because it's going to be live and it's going to be a very distinctive roster, differ from Raw. So it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. This has been a very short episode. This is episode 28. I'm Warren Freeman. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your Sunday night.